What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I have another unbagging and try on. It is IPSY Glam Bag plus Forge. That would be Penny. We're just gonna go with it. So IPSY Glam Bag Plus for this month. It's got little wavies on it, and then it's got these strings. It reminds me of a certain shoelace, but I can't think of what it is. So this is my gifted Glam Bag Plus, and as promised, I'm continuing try-ons. So we're just gonna open it up and get right into it. We're gonna be quick. Well, I do want to say one thing. I'm sorry that I've been so absent and late this month in posting everything. Mental health is no joke, and I don't know, I've just been in a funk. I know I've said this 100 times, but if you struggle with anxiety, depression, anything like that, you know that it is a constant battle. So yeah, it's been a rough one. I don't know, this year is not treating me good so far. But you know what, things are looking up. We're okay. I do feel a little bit better the past couple of days, but anyway, yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm not posting as much and as quick as I usually do. So hopefully I can get out of the funk and get back to posting more. But anyway, let's just get into it. So the first product is from Murad. This is from their acne control line. This is the Oil and Pore Control Mattifier SPF. Sorry if you feel like this is cheating, but I am not going to try this one on. I just do not have the right skin type for this. It's 10 hours of oil, shine, and pore control. Now I have larger pores, and sometimes during these warmer months, I will hold onto some products like this, but I've got enough, and this is just really not my skin type. And this summer, let me know if you've been experiencing this too. Usually my drier skin feels so much better during the summer, but I'm still having a lot of dry skin issues. Don't know what that's about. Usually the summer is like my favorite in terms of how my skin feels, but my skin has been pretty dry. So I am just going to give this away. Somebody else can get much more use out of it. But I do enjoy Murad products, and literally if it had been from any other one of their lines, the Essential C, the anti-aging, all of that stuff, I would have been like over the moon. So not mad to get a Murad product by any means, but I'm just not going to use something that's really not the best for my skin. I do have one more skincare related product. This is from Volition, and this is their Screen Time Mist. It has green tea and rosehip. Funny enough, I've actually had this before and they changed the packaging. Their other plastic was like a softer, more pliable plastic, and mine actually cracked. So they've updated the packaging. So I didn't really get to use this. Like, I kind of had it upside down for a little bit and used it here and there. But there is a lot of debate about, do these screen time blue light blocking sprays actually work? You'll find that a lot of people say no. I mean, my blue light glasses work. I know that if I use them while I'm editing it on the computer for a long time, I don't get headaches as much. So they work for me in that way. So I don't know how that compares. But anyway, let's spray it. I also think that their little spray and lid is interesting. It's just a little bit different. It almost looks like a pump, you know, for a moisturizer. So, ooh, that's got a good spray. You know what? If nothing else, I love facial mist. And right now when it's hot, this is the perfect time. So let's spray. Has no like overpowering fragrance. You can just smell the ingredients basically is what I'm saying. So I'm not mad at that. It is not one of those products that I would be like, oh my god, I'm out of my screen time mist, I gotta go buy it. But if I have it, I'm certainly going to use it. So that's our two skincare products. I'm fairly happy with that. We've got some eyeshadow, some very interesting other eye products, and then I also have some lip oils. So, well, let's try. I think there's two shades. Let's do one of these. So there are the Vamigas. It says Hola on top. Vamigas Rose Infused Lip Oil. I'm assuming there's two different colors, but I haven't opened it. So that's the brand. So that's the packaging. It's really cute. I think I'll use this one later. I don't know how pigmented these are going to be. This is Sophia, which is like a orange, almost like a nectarine type of shade. And then Valentina is a red. Oh, wow. Pretty pigmented. That's a nice amount of color. I will say, I don't like glosses and lip oils that are like extremely pigmented. I feel like they're just messy, but this has a nice amount of color. Like, this almost just looks like my lips look really good, basically, and have a nice shine. it feels really nice on the lips. So I'm excited, and I will definitely use the other one later at the end. But yeah, that's our third item. So I'm going to do a lot of makeup, save us some time, and I'll be right. So I sort of cheated just a little bit. I wanted to come up with a look and then just recreate it instead of like just kind of trying as we go. And I actually love the way this turned out. I kind of wish I hadn't added the liner. I feel like it was prettier before, but it is what it is. So I got this palette. This is from Wing Me. I have never heard of this. Honestly, wasn't really crazy about getting this, to be honest, but I do actually think that it performed really well. So this is the palette, the front. It's basically got like purple, mauve-y, and then neutrals. I tried to use a little bit of both, so I kind of mixed it up. I really used more so this mauve section and then this champagne color. So I'm just gonna do the eye look really quick and show you how it all came together. I'm gonna use my P. Louise base. As you guys know, I always use it. I feel like if I'm reviewing a palette or trying it for the first time, I just use this to be quite fair because I use it most of the time anyway, and I don't want to compare it to other palettes and then use, you know, a primer that I don't love as much. That wouldn't be fair. I used shade Haughty, like naughty, haughty. So I used this, my crease, a little bit above the crease and outer corner. This is just personal preference, but for me, whatever the darkest color is in the palette, I like for that to be a matte. That's just personal preference, because to me, the darkest shade is where I'm going to add depth to my eye look. So this dark purple being a shimmer, I mean, I used it as liner, so you can see it still has plenty of use, but I do like to have a little bit deeper than this matte shadow. If I was ever doing my own palette, I want dark enough shades in there so that someone with no matter their skin tone can have a depth shade. And really, like, this is depth for me, but think about someone with a really deep complexion. They really wouldn't have a shade for creating depth if they wanted to. So I always think like a good black shade is just a great way to go. Not every palette is gonna have a black, but I would have substituted one of these shimmers, maybe this shimmer. It's nothing special, with like a deep brown, at least to go with this, or just something darker. Let me hush, because I know y'all feel me. I'm taking the shade Rose, which is definitely like a mauve, but it's called Rose, and just taking a little bit of that and beginning to blend and blur all the edges. As I'm looking at this a little bit closer, I'm not like 100% satisfied with how this blended, but I do think it's pretty good. So now I'm just going to lightly cut the crease. I like to just like stamp some base on, open my eye up, that jazz, and then find my line. And then I'm gonna take this like champagne color called Crushed, and then my first shade I'm going to use to diffuse that color. And then I took the darkest purple, like I said, Tempest. I also used some setting spray and then a little liner brush. I'm also going to take that purple just right next to the lash line, really close to it and just about halfway over. Adding both of the first two shades underneath as well, but just very softly. And then this purple, as you can see, it looks bright in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's got almost like this, I don't even know how to call it. It's not iridescent, it just almost looks like it's glowing. I really wanted to make sure that I didn't like muddy that, so I actually took this About Face shadow stick in the matte white, and I put it down in the inner corner as a base just to make sure that purple was really gonna pop. So I just kind of dabbed it on and dab it right on top. You could even go more intense with this, but I just wanted a little pop. I don't know, the blend right here is just leaving a little something to be desired. Let's go ahead and use the other, the Miga's lip oil. I do like these lip oils a lot. The last product is from Item Beauty. I'm excited for this. This is the Boost Juice Dual-Ended Lash Primer. And at first I was like, why is it colored? But there's two different colors, two different ends. So the purple is volumizing, the blue is lengthening, and you can use these by themselves as well. And I get a kick out of their packaging. So you just, they are different. Okay, cool. Purple's volumizing. It has a traditional bristle, just a straight brush. And then the blue lengthening has kind of a rubbery bristle and it's a little bit tapered. So that's what it looks like. Very interesting. It's a pretty vibrant color. This will be fun on lower lashes for that little added pop of color. It was giving length, but as I started to kind of like add and build it out, it definitely stopped lengthening. Here we go. Okay. It kind of started again. I don't know why. It just got thick. Alright, so there it is. Let me know if you can see it enough. And then let's try out the purple volumizing on the bottom. I don't really like the color of the volumizing one because it's just like this really like pale purple pink. Like as far as wearing it alone, obviously as a primer it's perfectly fine. But that is how it looks. So, okay. I like the blue a lot. I think the blue on the bottom lashes next time will be a fun way to use it. So the Item Beauty Dual-Ended Lash Primer. We're gonna see. I don't usually use a lash primer, but if I do, I'll do like a light coat because the last thing I like is like really thick lashes. It's just not my thing. I'm more for length and curl and what actually makes my lashes show up. This didn't really do a whole lot of that, but we'll see. I love Item Beauty though. I do like getting their stuff. I mentioned before Murad, great brand, just not the right product for me. The Volition Mist, I mean, is okay if you want something like that. It definitely felt refreshing. It definitely felt kind of calming on the skin. It's got good ingredients and it wasn't fragrant or irritating, which is always a plus. The lip oils are probably my favorite thing. I really liked both of them. I like the level of color they have and how like super comfortable and moisturizing they are on the lips. And I'm taking a quick like beach trip at the end of the month just for a couple of days, and I'll definitely like take these with me because it's the perfect amount of like a lip that you want, because I'm going to be doing, if I wear makeup at all, it'll be very light, and if I don't, this will be the perfect little comfortable lip. I think the palette's pretty cute. It just wasn't really anything that impressive. It's certainly not bad. So if you like these color stories, I mean, great. I'm just not like over the moon about it. And that is our bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this little try on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now that this video is done, I am going to put together and edit a vlog, much long overdue, and it is going to be covering like months of time, just random clips. So it'll be kind of like a little catch up, and then I'll do more regular vlogs, I swear. But if there's anything other than unbagging and unboxing, try-ons, and vlogs, if there's anything else other than those that you would really like to see, make sure to leave it in the comments. And alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!